Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another episode of the Shootaround Sessions podcast with me, your host Tawasi C, and my man.
You know where we at.
we not happy right now. We not happy. We gonna jump straight into it, and I think everybody know why we happy. They seen we was a little silent on social media today or whatever, but the New York Knicks pulled another rabbit. They choked last night and lost to the Atlanta Hawks. So now they tied up 1-1 with the Atlanta Hawks.
Yep.
1 point loss, blew it in the fourth quarter. Randy, how are you processing what happened last night?
I think all I kept saying was unbelievable. This is unbelievable. It's crazy. I was watching it on the second screen because I was watching other things. So, and I'm watching the game, and I'm watching something else. I'm looking at the screen. We up by 10, 4. I'm like, all right, 10, 11. I'm like, all right, good. Let's close this out. I swear to you, I put my head down for 2 seconds and literally looked back up, and we was up by 1. Then we was down by 1, and I was like, what the hell? Then we was down by 3. What's going on? What's going on? And I was talking to one of my coworkers. I was like, listen, because I think in the second half, it was like, yeah, we're looking good, everything. No, I think it was, up by 2 by the half or something of this sort. I can't even remember.
Yeah. We was all right. We was all right. It was
We was
going
all
good.
right. All I kept saying is, let's feature Cat in the post more, because there is absolutely nobody that could guard him in the post. And they refuse. Brunson, you know what we need? We need a second ball handler on the team. All right, a true point guard. I'm not gonna sit down here and knock Brunson, because again, we probably won't be this far without him. Not probably. We will not be this far without him. But he looks for his own shot too much. He's not listen, you saw it. You saw it. Get ahead.
Let me tell you something, right? I was so mad because throughout the whole game, I'm not really paying attention. I will not lie to you. It's on. I'm watching, doing other things. Fourth quarter, I'm locked in, and I just see the lead evaporate. And all I saw in that lead was Jalen Brunson took a shot. He took shot time after time after time after time. He wouldn't stop. And I'm like, yo, get somebody else a shot. And then when OG got the ball, it was one sequence. OG had it. He got fouled. He missed 2 shots. Mikal missed 2 shots.
Mikal missed 8,000 shots.
Yo, I really didn't understand it. Watching it in real time, it didn't make any sense to me. Mike Brown definitely has to hold a lot of this blame. He definitely does. No adjustments. Like, all I could think to myself as I'm watching this is how Randy says the hero ball ain't gonna work, and people said, no, JB the only one that could score. JB the only one that could score. You need to get other people involved.
People tend to forget this, right? And this is one of my favorite, probably my favorite basketball player. But when Melo was on the Knicks, it irked my nerves to see him play that hero ball, jab step, pull up, and literally 4 of the dudes is just standing around watching him. From that point, I was like, this is not gonna work. This is not sustainable. And like I said, as crafty as Brunson is, if you are the main focus, then you will be the main focus on defense. And all your other guys, okay, well, you pass it to OG and he missed, or you pass it to Mikal and they miss. If they're out of rhythm, what do you expect?
Bro,
it's as simple as that.
Simple. And I've been saying this. People looking at me, oh, the Knicks is good. They looked at us like we was crazy after the first game. I'm like, that is not a winning formula.
It's not.
For any team, it's not. No matter how much talent you have, it's only nobody's in rhythm. You look at the shots. Cat took about 12 shots last night. 12. I'm like, what is going on? What is going on? It makes no sense.
Like you said, And like you said, it goes back. It goes back to the coach. And after the first game, I swear to you, I text you, I called. I was like, "Listen, does Mike Brown not run plays? Like, I don't understand what's going
bro,
on. He's not
bro.
give Brunson the ball and let him figure it out. That's the number one play, the number 1, 2, and 3 play that we're running. I
Yo,
don't, I don't, I don't get it.
I don't get it, bro. I really don't get it. Like I'm struggling with it because as you watch it in real time, it makes no sense to me because you really just see it. Jalen Brunson took about 20 something shots last night. 20 something shot. And granted, some people are gonna look at me and say, that's normal for JB, that's normal for the star player. I get it. When you got Cat, who we've seen they was in foul trouble. Their bigs was in foul trouble, which they don't have bigs, but they was in foul trouble.
Yeah,
Go to Cat. Don't play hero ball. Let those guys cook, bro.
yeah. I like attack the weaknesses. Like you said, there's nobody that can really stop Cat on Atlanta. Feature him this series. If next series you want to feature JB, feature
JB.
JB.
That's
The next
it.
series you want to feature your wings, feature your wings. Like
Yo,
the playoffs are all about adjustments. All right. Like I said, I think everyone got blinded. Mike Brown himself got blinded by the first win. Like, oh yeah, this is working. No,
chilling, we cruising.
I saw the faults and the breakdown in this is not going to work. And like I said, they're gonna make it past this first round.
Easy.
E- The next round, because we already know who's gonna be in the next round. And they're coming for a vengeance as well.
Oh man.
It is not going to work. Team ball is going to get it done.
Bro. Something that pissed me off too, right? And I'll be very honest. If you look at that last 6 minutes, every single time the Hawks got a switch. They got the switch, and what was the switch? They put Brunson on McCollum, and McCollum torched him.
Cooked.
We have wings. Like, yeah, you got Daniels, whatever his name is. He's getting some buckets a little bit. All right, cool. He wasn't really cooking. Alexander Walker, who was supposed to be one of their better players, one of their premier players, wasn't really cooking. It was only CJ McCollum. Why are we taking these switches and letting Brunson guard CJ McCollum? That's a Mike Brown issue. That's a player issue. They're making these switches. I don't know what they're doing. They had points where Cat and Brunson wasn't on the floor together. I'm like, all right, at least play them, stagger them up. Let them do their thing.
Me personally, I don't get it, and probably somebody in the comments could school me, but what just happened to man-to-man defense? What happened to guard your man? Why there's too much switching, too much double teaming. That can't be sustainable for this league because everyone could shoot a three.
Everybody.
Everybody can shoot threes.
Everybody.
So the switching, double teaming, I don't like I said, somebody explain that to me as to why it happens so much. I'm all for guard your man. Guard your
Lock
man.
up.
Lock them up. All right. And like I said,
That's it.
I'm not looking for Brunson to be guarding McCollum. McCollum is again, he stamped his name last night. People y'all must have forgot. All right. There's no
He's a
reason
vet.
why, right? There's no reason why OG couldn't be in him all night. There's no reason why Mikal Bridges couldn't be in him all night. I don't
That's it.
understand.
That's it. And even if you go down the stretch, they was arguing about the whole timeout thing. Come to find out, Knicks didn't have the timeout. But one,
Whew.
you look at when they burned the timeout and Brunson was coming down, and people swear it's like, okay, Mike Brown was saving Brunson from himself. But where is the control of this team to say, hey, we gotta settle them down. We need to get some buckets. We're blowing this lead. Okay, let's toss it down to the Cat. Let's dump it down to the Cat. Cat took 1 3 and he ain't hit it. But the thing people don't understand is he probably only took like about 4 threes in the whole game. There's no rhythm. There's no rhythm to the offense. It just dies, like you said. People just standing up and watching. And yes, Jalen Brunson has a billion moves, but we have to be serious. That you could dribble, pound the rock, pound the rock, pound the rock, but then they clamping you up. You're not making the shots.
You're not
Go
making
to
the
somebody
shots.
else. That's it. Get these guys involved. You got teammates now. You actually have teammates. You could pass them the ball. They will step up if they have to, except for Mikal Bridges, because He playing a disappearing act again.
And people out there, just so y'all know, so y'all don't come after us, we're not hitting the panic button.
No, no.
This is not typical Knicks fandom, and where one game you're up, one game you're down. We want to burn the whole city down. That's not what it is. But that doesn't mean that we can't get frustrated with a game that we should have won.
That's it.
That's it.
Especially when you should have won it. Especially when you should have won. I think that's the definition of championship basketball, pulling out those tough wins or even just doing what you're supposed to do. Doing what you're not going shot for shot. You're going cold in the fourth. Like that's not championship basketball. And we expect our team to have some excellence. We expect them to be up to par. Do what you have to do, please. Just do what you have to do.
That's it. That's it.
Anyways, we got to move on for the Knicks because the next game coming up. Let's talk about another shocker in the East. Another shocker. We have the Pistons losing game one to the Magics. What was your feelings when you heard that? What was going through your mind when you watched it?
I was shocked. I was shocked. Like I said, I know. In the previous episode, I was like, well, Orlando, they could come in and be disruptor. If Paolo Banchero plays up to par, he could really cause some issues. I didn't expect it to be executed as such. You know what I mean? I like to play devil's advocate. Be on one
Yeah,
side, be on the next, but you really
yeah,
in the back of your mind like, nah, Detroit got this. This is
yeah.
it
They
is what
got
it
it.
is. And they still got it. They still got the series. I
Okay.
mean, they still got it. It's just again, don't ever look down at your opponent. That's all I'm gonna say. Never look down at your
Fair.
opponent. You know what
Fair.
I mean?
I
But
mean, I don't know. I don't think the. I mean, you know what? I'm gonna back something that I've always said. I've always said the Pistons ain't like that, and I always said it's gonna come a point where you're gonna see the chink in the armor. I'm not saying this is the chink in the armor. It's just one game. I'm not hitting the overreaction button, but we about to have a series, and us Knicks fans, we need this right now. We need to
oh
see
yeah.
everybody else locking in, making adjustments because this is what playoff basketball is all about.
Oh yeah. Oh
All
yeah. Oh
about.
yeah.
All
And
about.
I and again, the Pistons, I, they were great during the regular season. I'm not taking anything away from that. However, the Pistons still need to prove themselves when it comes to the playoffs.
Oh yeah,
So Detroit fans, I can see people needed to talk them off a cliff.
got you.
The ones that are overly upset, I can see that because again, this team in particular needs to prove themselves in the playoffs. The same thing with Cleveland. Yeah, they could get to the second round, but by the second round, they got to make it out.
Yeah,
They got to
and
make
this
it
is
out.
not. Yeah,
Yeah, listen, all right. And as for us New York fans, we believe. That's all I can say is we believe.
listen,
We believe.
listen. As far as the Raptors and Cleveland taking care of business, like it's the same thing year after year. We all thought I thought that was gonna be the seven series. That was gonna be the one that's going seven. And it's still early days. Cleveland's up 2-0. They doing what they gotta do. But you have to sustain it. You have to keep it going. And they win it. This is a light test for them. You know what I mean? They back their way into the playoffs. They got this light test. And we're gonna see when they get to the next round. The same thing with the Pistons. They're being tested. The Magic, I don't want to say they coasted all season. They figured some things out. And yes, it's only one game. We not tripping.
No,
But
no.
it's about like this is where you're gonna have to work. And it's like a heavyweight boxing match where somebody's gonna punch you in the face and you're gonna say, man, I gotta work. So we seeing these
Everyone
people
has a
work.
plan until they get punched in the face. Exactly.
That's it. One team who
Exa-
ain't working, and we're gonna talk about the elephant in the room, like you said earlier, is the Boston Celtics. They look like they just locked in and they coming for blood.
Oh
How
yeah.
you feeling about the Celtics?
It's for for a Celtics fan, it's great to see. For the rest of the league, it's scary as hell. It's
Man, I'm telling
scary
you.
as hell.
I'm telling
Because
you.
is again, they still have two perennial all stars on. I mean, all star superstars on that team. And if one isn't working out, you can always get it to the other one. The scary part is they both have been producing, and their role players are doing everything that they need to. It's,
Everybody.
it's everybody. I listen. When they make it to the garden, I just need somebody to throw some water. No, let me. I'm joking. I'm joking. Let me not joke like that. That's wrong. That's wrong.
Nah.
But no. That's a. If everything works out the way if everything works out the way we think it's going to work out, the second round should be fun.
Yeah.
Garden for garden. I'm all for it. I'm all for round two. Let's make it happen.
Yeah. I mean, the way they look right now, man, and I preface this by saying people have to understand why we're so upset at the Knicks and we're not hitting the panic button, but we're upset because when you got a team that you know you about to play that's clicking on all cylinders at the right time and the momentum
Yep.
is clicking, this is what you got to be. And I'll keep saying I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous and I'm not scared because we ain't afraid of Boston. We ain't scared of Boston. But at the same time, I need them to do what they got to do, take care of business, and get locked in. So the Celtics is a juggernaut. You know what I mean? I'll give them their props. They everybody from Peyton Pritchard all the way down, all the way up, JB, MVP candidate. They all doing their thing. So I'm giving them their respect where it's due, tipping my hat to them. But Knicks ain't scared of the smoke, man. We not scared. We ain't afraid.
I feel like the Knicks still needs to figure out their offensive identity. Because if their offensive identity is Jalen Brunson, one and for all, one and only, that's not gonna win. I still feel like this team needs to figure out their offensive identity and just pick it up on defense. Just be more aggressive. I feel like every other team in the playoffs right now is just more aggressive defensively. That's what
Very
it
true.
seems like. That's what it
Very true.
seems like.
Very
I
true.
don't know.
Yeah, very true. I mean, they, I just need to see more from them. I need to see them closing out and doing what they got to do. We won the first game by maybe 10, like double digits, whatever.
Yeah.
It's cool. Like, you won the first game, but you needed improvements and the same dumbness even coming down the stretch. We lost that game that night. They didn't last night. They didn't win. I don't feel
Absolutely.
like Atlanta won it. We lost it. And
Absolutely.
we got to just move on to another team that lost last night, which was the Denver Nuggets.
Your boys.
My boy, that's right. My boys took an L, which is to be expected. You know, what I mean, hey, Minnesota, I tip my hat to them. They're a good team. I don't think like they no scrubs. I mean, even though they got one of the biggest bombs out there, no hate to him, but Nuggets, they'll be all right. You know, the series tied up 1-1. What you thinking about the series so far?
I wasn't this the other series that we felt like could have went to 6, 7 games. So they're right on point with it. These are two very equal teams. They like I said, they got their strength, they got their weaknesses. And like I said, you can never count out the Timberwolves. You can never count out Ant. You can never count out Julius. Because
Yeah,
you'll probably get 2, 3 games of him being a straight bum, and then you will get that one game where he goes off. So
yeah.
you
He'll
can
give you one.
never,
He'll
right?
give
He'll
you
give you one. So can't really count them out. You know what I mean? Yeah, 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 yeah.
it is it is what it is at this
It
point.
is
You
what it
know, I
is.
mean,
It is what it
it's
is.
gonna be good basketball, it's gonna be competitive, and that's all we could really ask for from this. You know, teams just playing hard and figuring out on the fly, getting together, and you're gonna see some people take some games. I'm not gonna hold you.
This
um,
to me,
go
the
ahead.
scariest person in the playoffs right now, that boy Wemby.
Hey, I was just you took the words right out of my mouth, bro. Pause.
That boy Wemby is scary, and it's not just because he's a freak of nature.
Nah,
He has competitive spirit.
yeah,
That's what makes him scary.
nah, that's a
He
fact.
knows that he could dominate, And the fact that he knows and he just puts that, it's like putting pen to paper. He knows and he wants to show that he's dominant. And that's the scary part about Wenderby. And again, I'm starting to like him more and more. I'm starting to like him more and more.
I think that's the beauty of it because you're seeing these guys just really like he know is his for the taking, and I think that's what really helps basketball when somebody's that competitive. Like I'm this guy, I'm coming for everybody.
Yep.
You know what I mean? He coming for everybody. I
Yep.
think the other guy on the team, Avia, he had 30 something points too. He was going at it too, but they still didn't have enough because I think Wemby is just that dude, man. And dare I see we seeing him take that long arm and just stretching and taking the whole NBA by storm.
It's
Really?
by storm. It's crazy. He's an alien, man. He's a damn
Yeah,
alien.
bro. So you saying you think this could be a sweep, or you think Blazers got one of them?
I don't think Blazers got one of them. I'm sorry. I think this could be a sweep. As a matter of fact, I can
Damn,
see the Spurs going far. That's all I'm gonna say. I
got
can
you.
see the Spurs going far. They figured it out. They figured
They
it out.
figured it out that quick. They got blessed. I'll tell you that much. They got blessed with a freak of nature. I'll tell you that much.
Yep.
Another team that got it going, as always, is the Thunder. They put a beating on the Suns. You feel like that's going the way it's going? That's going what it's gonna be?
That is what it's gonna. There's no question. There's no question in doubt. They did exactly what Detroit was supposed to do. There's no question in doubt about that. They straight up destroyed Phoenix in that first game, and
Yeah.
I think we will see the exact same thing. I think do they play tonight? I think they play.
Tomorrow.
Yeah, I think they tomorrow. We're
Tomorrow.
gonna see the
Yeah,
exact same thing
22nd.
tomorrow. So
Yeah. They gonna do what they gotta do. I mean, Suns, it was nice showing up.
it was nice
Probably
showing
get
up. It
that
was
play-in
cool.
bonus.
It
But
was cool.
that team is so dangerous that they click on all cylinders. And it's like I saw Chet Holmgren at one point. He puts up the shot and it just drops. And I'm like, man, you really can't stop these guys. So it's
You
gonna
really
be
can't.
interesting to
It's
see.
crazy.
It's gonna be interesting to see going down the stretch how it's gonna play out. But that's the beauty of the basketball game, you know?
Beauty of the game. Beauty of the game.
All right, we got one coming up tonight. So by the time this episode drops, we probably either gonna be, telling you what it is with the prediction. You're gonna be seeing if we got our Magic Genie cap going right. But Lakers game 2 against the Rockets. We had the quick run. We talked about Lakers winning game 1, right? We talked about that.
Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
we,
we
we
spoke
talked
about
about
that.
that.
Yeah.
Gave Bron his props. Everybody this and that with all the discourse. So shout outs to them. But
Shout out to them, though. I love it.
love it. Do you think LeBron James has another one in the tank? And by the next time we speak, is it gonna be 2-0 or Rockets gonna be tied up?
Katie, is he back tonight, or is he there's so many things on the internet. I can't decipher what's real or not. I saw a headline saying he was done for the entire season. Saw another headline saying that he's supposed to be back. I would like to see him come back so I can make a proper prediction.
Prediction.
You know what I mean? If Katie is on the floor, I think it's more competitive, and I can see this series being tied up. As a matter of fact, even if he's not on the floor, honestly speaking, I can see it being tied up tonight. That's my prediction. I think the Rockets coming back to take one.
You think the Rockets gonna play? Will Kevin Durant play? I don't know. They're still not saying. And this is as of a few hours ago.
As a few hours
He
ago,
hasn't
so we'll
been
figure it.
announced yet. Yeah, I mean, I suffered it at practice. I just think the Rockets play harder. I think Shangoon gives you something, and I think they step up to the plate. At least take a game. I think they could take a game in LA. Maybe not win the series now because Durant is out, but I think when he comes back, he will make a difference. But yeah, maybe Braun takes out. I don't know. It's just interesting to see. But I'll say the Rockets do give him a fight, and we do see a more competitive game in game 2.
Yeah, we'll definitely see it. And like I said, when it comes to the Spurs and the Trailblazers, like I said, Portland, thanks for you guys got some extra
Thanks for
games, and I
coming.
appreciate it. Thanks for coming, but nah.
Yeah, thanks for coming. Try your best. They got that young guy. He put up 30 the other night. Give him his props.
Yeah.
But he'll be exciting. But as a team, nah.
Nah, there's nothing. Let me not say there's nothing there, but it's not enough there. It's not enough.
Yeah, it's not enough. It's not enough. It's not enough to make it happen. But
Absolutely.
I think it's gonna be enough for us tonight on the Shoot Around Sessions podcast with me, your host, Tawasi, and my man
Randy B. I'm here.
We are here. We are just logging off to make sure we can go catch the rest of these games and keep coming with y'all. Make sure you check us out with the quick runs, because that's going to be our little daily recaps. We're trying to get some things to you, trying to stay up on it. Thank y'all for watching. Like, subscribe, and to Instagram and Twitter people, man. I mean, not Twitter. I keep saying Twitter. I got to say TikTok.
TikTok.
Man,
it's all love,
there,
baby.
Shout out to our Knicks fans there too, because our Knicks fans, they be really showing up on TikTok. So
they
you
do.
know how it
they
goes,
do,
man. But until the next time, keep rocking with us, and we catch y'all in the next one. Peace.